Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? Well, I am doing a haul of some things that I got at the Ultimate Ulta. Ulta. Alright. So, I'm just going to start right into it because I need to make this into one video. Not one, but one. So what I got. And what I'm going to do with it, I don't know. One of them I got for me, and that is, this is in the checkout line. You know how they always put something at the checkout that looks like it's like a $5, only it's not. This is like $12, $13. But it is Clinique's Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. I think it used to be cream. But anyway, I know that this is one of the best skincare products on the market. It has been for years and years and years. And I thought, you know what? I need to try that. Even though I had just bought this yesterday, remember? Or got it in. I got it shipped in yesterday. So why did I get another skincare product? I don't know. But I did try this last night. If you'll notice today, I look luxuriously youthful. I think I look 24. I'm just saying. Clinique products work. Okay, so I got 3 palettes. I got this one. This is the Tarte Pro. I got, you know, I just noticed I didn't get what I went for. Maybe it's because I didn't want it after all. But I did get this, the Tarte High Performance Clay Play Volume 2. Now, there's a lot of controversy on this, and I'll tell you why, because this is what I'm using today. Well, okay. And then there is Tarte's Happy Girls Shine Brighter Double Duty Beauty. And these are all, well, these two are face palettes. The Pro is an eye palette, but I'll show all of them to you. So this one is a controversial product, and I'll tell you why. It came in the same outer packaging as the Volume 1. Apparently there was some complaints about Volume 1 was all matte. So I think what Tarte did, this is just me thinking, they went back and tried to add some shimmer products. So here it is, very, very beautiful packaging, but it's identical in every way. The packaging is identical to Volume 1. This is the Clay Play Volume 2, but it's identical to Volume 1. Here's where it's identical that people have a problem with it. Let me pull the plastic out. See the gold? On the gold, there is writing. That's the names of the actual powders, just so you can refer to them for whatever reason. YouTube, yourself, whatever. And the thing is, they didn't change those names. In other words, they used this outer packaging. They used this inner outer packaging, and they used the inner gold leaf packaging, to the point that they didn't even change the names on these colors. Now here's an example. This one right here, in the original Volume 1 was called Onyx. It was black. This is still called Onyx, but it's clearly a brown. Here's another example. This one right here was a gray, like a charcoal color, and it was called Smoke. Clearly it is almost a highlighter color. Definitely not Smoke, but I might put it on my inner just so I don't waste it. Alright, we'll keep going. And then this one right here that says Stone was like a kind of a beigey stone color, and now it is a brown shimmer that we could just put right in here. That's clearly not stone. So the colors that stayed exactly the same was this one, and this one. This one, and what they changed out was they gave it a blush because it was not a blush, but the thing is, people loved the color that it was. And this color right here, still called Timber, which was a dark brown, like a dark brown contour for like really cutting in. This is clearly a highlighter. Why would you still call that Timber? So it almost looks like they had, big mirror here by the way, it almost looks like they had some sort of financial issue, or we don't even know what. But for whatever reason, they decided to keep the same names and everything that was on this plastic, the same outer cover and the same outer box. And maybe it's because they were trying to send a message. This is all I can think of, is it's not just thematic, because in changing themes, you can change things, but you still change the name of individual pans, pan colors. This almost seems like they're saying, hey, we heard you that you said there wasn't enough shimmers, because what we added here, here, and here, and here was shimmers. You also said there was no blush, and we added that. So this is volume 2 of the exact same palette. That's all I can think of. But they should have changed the names, man. Okay. So let's get going. I'm going to use that, and then I'm going to show you some other stuff that I got. So first of all, I'm going to use an E55 short shader. I mean, not short shader. Eye shading brush from Sigma. And I saw someone say, you know, everybody makes such a big deal about Sigma, and they're not that great. Well, first of all, that's your opinion, and you have every right to it. But can I tell you something? I absolutely think that Sigma are the best brushes. It's not hype, even though they have an affiliate program. And why shouldn't they? You know, I need to go over there and check it out because I am one of their biggest fans, and I can legitimately affiliate, whatever that means. Alright, so I'm going here to the color that's called Solstice. I don't think that changed, and I'm going to the inner corner and the highbrow with it. Now I may come over this with a little bit of shimmer later, I don't know. And we're just going to kind of fill in some space here. Okay. Then I'm going to take an E50 fluffy brush from Sigma. And I am going to do, let's see. I'm going to use this Tarte color over here called Ember. And I don't think that one changed, by the way. And it's just kind of a caramel color, which is a good transition color. Yep. And what I've always said about transition colors is, depending on what the color is and whether or not you like it, it's dark enough, whatever you want to do, you could stop right there. You could stop with the transition color. I always like to do a crease color to just kind of make it a little more defined in the sense of having some depth. But you don't have to. And certainly for a daytime look, you don't have to. Okay. So I've done that. And then I take a tapered blending brush, which this is an E45 from Sigma. And I'm going to go with this darker color called Dunes. And I roll it because it is a tapered brush. And therefore, if you just went straight, you're not necessarily going to get all the different layers of brushing. So I'm going to go just in the crease with this darker color. I hope it's a darker color. It looks like it is. Yeah, it is. It's a little more ashy brown. The other one was warmer. This is cooler. But it's just dark enough to make a little bit of difference in the crease. That's all I want. I kind of do the same look every time. Do y'all get bored with me doing the same look? But I do use different colors sometimes. And sometimes I just go crazy and do something else. Now I'm going to use, let's see. You know what? I did use that, but I think I'm going to use this. This is called Stone. I don't know what it is now, but it's kind of a rosy color. And so I'm going to blend it into that color and blend it down into the tear duct. And to me, this has a bit of a rosy gold undertone. So it would have been worth it for them to rename this. And I'll tell you one reason. You got to reprint all these things. They may have had a lot of leftover packaging, or it could have been because they're trying to say, we listened to you, and in volume 1 you said there were some things you didn't like. So we reissued the exact same palette but made changes to what you like. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, but that's what it was. What do y'all think? So this is very rosy instead of gold. When I started off with the gold one, it was much brighter. So this is not quite as bright. Where is my towel that I can wipe my finger off with as I go? Okay. As far as this other color, I'm going to get a smaller brush and go into this one that was marked Smoke, but clearly is more shimmery, and put it in the inner corner. Yeah, they needed it. Yep. And you can run that up there just to add a little bit of shimmer. Okay, so just add a little inner shimmer. What am I trying to say? Okay, I need to clean up. So I've made a little bit of a mess because I'm kind of being sloppy. So what I'm using a Bye Bye makeup wipe from It Cosmetics. I don't like this as much for taking off my makeup because it's very, very high fiber. See the fuzz? Can y'all see that fuzz? It's too much fuzz. It gets in your eyelashes. But if you wrap it around the finger, just for cleaning up, like this, I think it's alright. I do. And all that's doing is cleaning up any fallout. I just cleaning it up. That's all I wanted to do. Look how red that made my face just from that one thing I just did. Look how red it is under my eyes. Ooh, and you know what else? There's a little fallout on either side of my nose that I don't like. Okay, there. That's a little better. Now I've also had my glasses on, so my nose right there where the little thingies hit is red. So, ain't that hard. Okay, now I'm going to do some blush. I need some blush. So I am using a Sigma large contour brush. And I'm going into the only blush color there is, which is, it was called Desert, which people liked. It was kind of like a gray brown and a very good contour color. So I don't know what they would have named this, but it's not a contour color anymore. It's a blush. So I'm going right up here on the upper cheek and rounding it out. It's a pretty blush color, y'all. Look. That's a really pretty blush color. It really is. Smile and round it out. Smile and round it out. You can do a little on the bridge of the nose and under the nose. You can do a little on the frontal part of the forehead because we're going to come right behind that. And we're going to put some bronzer. I know that's not blended out. That's okay. That's on purpose. And you can do a little on the bulbous part of the chin. And I'm going to blend that out too. I know right now it looks really weird, but that's okay. There's a lot of fallout, but that's okay. I don't necessarily think fallout's bad anymore. I think that's because your brushes just really kick it up. Unless it's really creamy, you're using a flat brush, I think that can happen. Now rather than even switch brushes, I'm just going to use the butt end of this brush and go right into this color called Terracotta. It's a little orangey for me for a bronzer, but I'm going to use it. And just use it right there to cut in. Do you see how I did that? Just, we'll have to blend that out too. Right on the back side and down. Back side and down. Then you can come up and go on the back side